All right, so this exercise is called Hope. It's a very good exercise for team building. It's a very good exercise as a way to freshen people up before or in between, heavier sessions. It's about starting to thinking with other, forms of intelligence that you had. Step one, right? After that, you add a bit complexity to it.
So, step 2. You do the same, but when you do the clap, you say hey.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Hey! 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 Right? You get people familiar with that. Third step, you add a jump to the claps and the hays, like this. Hey! 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 Right?
Yes. Now the last part, a little bit complicated, but possible to do, is that you are going to find a partner and you are going to repeat the same. But instead of doing the hey and the clap by your own, you're going to do it with your partner. But then there's another tricky part, right? That in each hey, you are going to do one here and then you're going to change partners. So, can we try?
Yeah. Hey! 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 Hey!
Yeah.
So let's start everyone facing our partner, right? So we all agree that the first double high five we're gonna do with a partner here, right?
Yeah.
Then the second one here. Yeah. Then we have a triple. All right. Let's try it slowly. Right. So let's try it really slowly. So I say 3, 2, 1. Okay. I think especially a lot of people you have for trainings are maybe expect that they're gonna sit in a training room only using their head, but when they start to be aware that they actually have a body, it's a pretty interesting tool you can use. I think it's a really good exercise for using your body, starting to thinking in rhythms, and also to synchronize with the group. It's basically a way of creating a common task. It's an exercise where you add layers of complexity. So you start with a very basic rhythm, then you add a more complicated rhythm, then you add a jump, then you add a sound, and then you add some movements that are getting more and more difficult to do, and you do it as a group, right?
And the difficulty about all this is that we are not used to use our head while using our bodies. So that's a hard challenge, that it can turn a messy thing. Then it's like, okay, now what should I do? And my hands, and I have to jump and say hey and all that. So that can turn out very hard to do.
So let's try one round where we jump on the claps. As a facilitator, you need to be aware that some people come and are very used to that. Maybe some people are musicians and they do it without any problems, and you have to be aware in the group that you might have people that are not that used to it, and they can easily feel excluded if you do it too quickly. And also as a facilitator, it's always a good idea to clown a bit around. I mean, you should of course know the steps yourself, but sometimes you can by purpose screw it up just to show that you're not really an expert and that you're part of the group and that you're in it together.
So we've been doing the hope exercise where you're clapping and you need to count and follow each other in step. And I think it's really nice to see how we as TQCs and trainers have different strengths, because as a trainer, I would never be able to do this. My rhythm is simply too bad, but it's really nice to see others that are excellent in this, and I enjoy participating in this and seeing how it ties people together, and it's both an energizer and it's a bit of competition, it's team building, you have to cooperate to see how long you can keep this moving. So it's a good vision of, or a picture of how we are as a global platform, not only local platforms.
Hey!